Welcome back. Time to battle with our freshly drafted Combray Splash Primal deck. Alright, we found our first opponent. This hand's pretty decent, going to keep it. Was probably bad actually to play the Justice first. Should have played Time and pretended to be Illusion until we don't have to pretend anymore. I mean, it's marginal, but there's no downside to it, so that would have probably made more sense. I think I'm gonna attack here. See if he wants to trade. If not, it's fine, then I might slap Hammer on it next turn. But I might slap it on Tower Top Patrol on turn 5 rather anyway. Not sure. That was a weird lag. Alright, so I guess we slap it on Tower Top Patrol, given that he has a 5/5 that he can trade with. Guess we're taking 5. Not too happy about it, but not much we can do about it right now. That is annoying because it like blanks our attack here. So let's start with this. And I guess Terrazon makes actually more sense. Simply because it doesn't have Overwhelm, so I'd rather use that to trade with False Prince and then maybe use like the Reinhardt for the Hammer, and then we have like a 8/8 Overwhelm, which is better than a 9/8 without Overwhelm. I mean, I could also silence Tower Top Patrol and slam the Hammer on our Tower Top Patrol. I actually kind of like that, because that also makes for a nice blocker on the next turn. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I like the idea of that. I mean, it means we're gonna take like 6 damage from the Terrazon for one turn, but that's alright. I think that should not be too big of a deal. And having a 4/8 flyer is a nice thing. Probably better than an 8/8 Overwhelm. That's cool, still blocks the Terrazon. That's all we care about at this point. And we maybe get lucky and draw like a 5/5 Serpent Trainer or Karmic Guardian or something. That would be pretty sweet. Ooh, Crystalline Chalice. That is like a big blowout. This card's probably gonna beat us, because we have no way of like ending this game too quickly. And like, Chalice is not nice. I mean, 7/9 is gonna help a bit, but probably not enough. If the Tower Top Patrol would still be flying, that would definitely help, but that ship has sailed. And yeah, he properly understood that he just has to trade and like play for the long haul now, and then he probably can't lose. Especially if he has like hatchlings with Chalice. And I think it's probably wrong to play both hatchlings rather than play hatchling and activate Chalice on one hatchling, but alright, I'll take it. Let's get in there. Karmic Guardian helps a bit. If he throws away potential Chalice targets, that definitely helps as well. So let's see, maybe we can still like manage this somehow on the back of our fatty beatdown, given how poorly he blocked. What? He scoops? Like, this is unreal. I mean, I guess that's how bad some people are. I mean, I don't see how we were like at all a favorite to like win this game, but I guess he felt differently, which is good for us. Alright. Alright. I think we're not gonna keep this. Hand doesn't do a whole lot. This hand isn't great either, but the monument definitely helps. Makes our instinct do something and gives us some board presence. That is definitely welcome as well. And we have Acolyte for our Primal Splash. And to make sure our monument becomes an actual drop and not a power, because this hand is probably gonna need it. It's really annoying. Good that we drew the healer so we can stall the ranger, hopefully, if he doesn't have anything to break through it. Chances unfortunately are that he might have something, but we will find out soon. Seems like he does have something, but we have to try it anyway, I think. And maybe he's just testing the waters because there's no reason not to attack. Oh, he has Snowball. I guess I should have known he has a Snowball and just didn't pay attention and didn't see the fate. Because I saw this like copy thing here, but I mean that was just Echo, right? Because otherwise the Herder would have been revealed. So it was probably his opening hand and I didn't pay attention to it or something. Ooh, we drew Harsh Roll, that's nice. I like that. That sounds like a plan. Guess we might as well try it here. It's like less obvious that we have Harsh Roll and still prevents the damage. Don't want to block here because that makes it a lot less likely that he plays something else. I guess time for some harsh ruling. And now this game looks a lot more winnable all of a sudden. Yeah, this guy is not too impressive at this point in the game. Don't want to Predator's Instinct it, or to save that for like a real threat. Well, I guess Feeding Time does a good job here, but I mean we have the Dune Phantom anyway, so not like it matters much. There we go. And once we draw time, we can just Terrazon. Ooh, another double time card, that's annoying. I guess at this point I'm willing to just suit up the Dune Phantom with the hammer to get the value from the hammer. I mean, it also makes for a really good blocker afterwards, so not too concerned, especially if he has more flyers like that. Whoa, that's really nice. I guess given that we drew a flyer, I'm willing to attack here again. It's a bit aggressive, but we have enough health and he has no removal, so he has to top deck one for this. And yeah, if he is ambitious enough to attack anyway, I'm not gonna block, because I would respect that. I don't think enough people are good enough to bluff attack here into a certain trainer. Alright, so there we go. Ancient Lore. That's not what you want to draw off your Ancient Lore. I guess I'm willing to just attack without using Predator's Instinct. If he wants to take like 2 or 3 cards from a Serpent Trainer, that's alright. And if he jumps, that's also good. And yeah, if we don't need it here, it's good to have it like as a backup for something that he might play that is more problematic. Should have also attacked with Elysian Stranger last time, by the way. Was bad not to. Yeah, I mean, like a trade like this is still fine for us, I think. It's not a big deal, given our board in hand compared to his. Some more board. These games go a lot easier than I expected them to go, but not complaining. And boom goes the second opponent. 5/5 Serpent Trainer, so strong. Alright, one more. This hand is probably a redraw, simply that our only unit is one that we can't play. The other cards are pretty situational. So yeah, I'm gonna redraw. That hand is not a good keep. This is much better. Stranger danger incoming. This time we don't show the justice until we have to. Surprise hammer on turn 4. Bright-Mace Paladin. This guy might end up teleported or silenced down the road, depending on what our opponent does with it. Chances are it's gonna get teleported. Don't feel like double blocking here. Too many things that blow us out. Torch, Finest Hour. Rampage still is like a 2-for-2 trade, which leaves us with a dead hammer in hand stuff, so not happy about that. Alright, there we go. And beat down. Currently that safer turn is not looking that impressive, but it's fine. Probably once we draw like the card that we hammered, that safer turn is gonna do a lot more work. Chakram, I see. So that's gonna be nice. We're gonna silence it first and then teleport it. Because then the Chakram is gone for good, because it gets silenced as well. Now he has like a vanilla 3/3, which is a whole lot less scary. And next turn we can like safe return Marshal, silence this guy, eat it, and like eat the Paladin with the 3/2 Marshal if we want to. Or we can just work towards a harsh rule. Not sure yet what I'm gonna prefer. We'll see. That Vanquish makes it more likely to work towards a harsh rule. We'll see. Alright, let's pass. I think we're probably gonna have to save return here. Yep. Now even more so. Not sure if I'm gonna harsh rule or Desert Marshal here though. Might just harsh rule because I kind of think we can get like another unit out of him this turn, and then we get a pretty good harsh rule. Especially if he tortures here, we obviously harsh rule even more. Let's hope he drops another unit. That would be great, because we can't really wait one more turn on harsh rule unless we draw like something good, and even then it's risky because of the flyer. That is super aggressive. Oh, he has 2, so we are just dead. I guess that just happened. That's disappointing. But I mean, that happens sometimes. Can't really play around that. Jumping there is super weak because then he's not gonna deploy another unit post-combat, and just like a super face-up play with the harsh rule. Don't like jumping there. Just to play around like this super unlikely line of killing us. Alright. 2-1. That's it for the first games video. See you in a moment with the next part of the draft. Stay tuned.